Thank you for joining us today. This is Rich Savage with the Red Hat team here at Carahsoft, and I'm here with Michael Ducy, Transformational Specialist and DevOps Evangelist with Red Hat, to talk about the impact that DevSecOps is having in the public sector. To get us started, Michael, can you please take a moment to explain the important distinction between DevOps and DevSecOps?
Sure. If you kind of think about the journey that we've had the last 10 years with, this term DevOps, one thing that people kind of started pointing out is that there's so much more in the production lifecycle of an application to actually get that application out to the end user that an application goes through. And we've had several different movements over the last 10 years or so around how people thinking that the base idea of development and operations coming together then tends to exclude a lot of people. There's a couple different schools of thought on that. I'm personally of the idea of it's not exclusionary. You just need to go and jump in and play well with these development and operations teams, and you're probably underneath operations anyway. And then there's another mindset of where you want to take this kind of hyper focus to where you're actually including these organizations by explicitly calling them out. And so that kind of helps you as you go through this development and operations process, kind of helps bring security to the front of the mind of the developers and the operations people. It's not necessarily that they weren't there all along when you were just doing DevOps, but DevSecOps tends to be where we've decided to put this hyper emphasis on it because we are running an environment where security needs to be the number one priority over moving fast or releasing code quickly. So the idea really is how can you begin to bring security, as we tend to overuse the term, shifting security left as much as possible early in the development cycle, and then making sure that it's considered all the way through your CI/CD pipeline and all the way into operations.
Great. Thank you for that, Michael. What are the advantages of integrating security into the full lifecycle of an application?